The Chinese have a saying, if you keep a green bough in your heart, surely the singing bird will come. It's a simple line, a quiet reminder, a way of saying that what you nurture inside you eventually shapes what finds its way to you. Let's sit with that for a moment. We spend our lives waiting for something external to arrive before we feel whole. A new beginning, a shift in circumstance, a moment of relief that breaks the heaviness we've been carrying. But this old saying points in the opposite direction. It asks you to look inward first, to tend to the place where hope lives, to keep a green bough alive in your own heart, even when winter surrounds you. That's not easy. Life tests the green places inside us. It dries them out. It applies pressure. It demands more than it gives. And slowly, without noticing, we stop watering the parts of ourselves that need gentleness. We often forget to nurture the quiet hope we once had. We forget that the bird doesn't arrive unless something inside us welcomes it. We forget the bough. There's a deeper truth here, one that grows slowly, like new leaves in early spring. What you hold in your heart, even silently, shapes the world you step into. If you carry despair, the world looks dim. If you carry frustration, everything feels heavier. But if you protect even a single green branch within yourself, life has a way of responding. Not instantly, not dramatically, but steadily, patiently, softly, like a bird finding a place to land. Let me paint a small scene. Imagine a person sitting beside a window early in the morning. It's quiet. The sky hasn't made up its mind yet. Not fully dark, not fully light. This person has been carrying something heavy for a long time. A season of uncertainty, a season of grief, a season of waiting with no clear end. They're not trying to feel hopeful. They're simply breathing, existing. And then, outside the window, a bird lands on a nearby branch. It sings one brief note, barely audible. And in that moment, just for a breath, something softens inside the person. Something loosens. Not solved, not fixed, just softened. The world shifts by a fraction, and the person feels, for the first time in a while, a small return of possibility. That's the green bough. That's what it does. It doesn't magically change the world. It changes how the world meets you. When you tend even a small part of your inner life, when you allow one space to remain untouched by cynicism, bitterness, or self-abandonment, the world senses it. People sense it. Your own heart senses it. And the singing bird arrives in its own time. Sometimes as clarity, other times as healing, perhaps as a new chapter you didn't expect, sometimes simply as breath. And here's the deeper meaning. Hope is not something you chase. It's something you prepare for. You create the conditions for it to return. You build a place inside yourself where it feels safe to land. And even when life is heavy, even when you feel worn down, you can still choose to keep one part of your heart green. Not naive, not unrealistically positive, just alive. A single living branch is enough, because hope doesn't need much. It doesn't require a forest. It only needs a place to perch. And this is what the old saying teaches with incredible clarity. If you nurture even one sign of life inside yourself, life will respond. If you carry a small corner of softness, the world will meet you there. If you keep a green bough open, eventually, something beautiful will find its way to you. And maybe that's the heart of it. Hope isn't about forcing something to happen. It's about allowing space for it to happen. It's about leaving the door slightly open. It's about tending to the parts of yourself that still believe in new beginnings, even if quietly, even if slowly. And the singing bird, whatever that means for you, will come when you're ready to receive it. Because it always finds the green places. And maybe that's the real work of being human. Learning how to protect the small places inside you that still know how to grow. Because the world will ask a lot of you. It will ask for strength before you feel ready. It will beg for clarity while you're still finding your footing. It will demand resilience long before you feel steady again. And through all of that, you are expected to keep living, keep moving, keep choosing your next step. But the green bough is not about pretending. It's not about denying your exhaustion or forcing yourself to be optimistic. It's about keeping one part of yourself untouched by hopelessness. One part that stays open. One part that refuses to harden. You don't need to be blooming, nor do you need to be full of light. You only need one living branch. Just one. Because even the smallest sign of life inside you can become the beginning of something larger. And when that bird finally comes, in whatever form it takes, it won't arrive because you demanded it. It will arrive because you made space for it. As long as you kept something alive in the quiet, since you chose not to close your heart completely. That is the quiet courage people rarely talk about. The courage to stay soft in a world that rewards hardness. The grit to remain open in a season that urges you to shut down. The heart to believe that new beginnings can grow from tiny places. And when they do, they change everything.